Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen of the media. Earlier, I thank you for taking the time to see today's review and contents of the Surat Cinta Rumah Tangga book. Today, I am Rizky Komari, while the consumer of the Home Love Letter book. I hereby hold a press conference for this Home Love Letter book written by Muhammad Anas SQ. Earlier, as we know that the author and translator of this book was Santri Darul Falah Amthilati Jepara. Not only graduate in the Darul Falah Cottage, the author was also a graduate of the Sidogiri boarding house. Here, writers declare that this book is a translation of the early books of scholars, that is, the book Khas lil Mar'ah, As-Sabru ala Zawjah, and Ikhya Ulumuddin. It is a book of pearls and guidelines for young Indonesians who desire to marry. But it's not just devoted to young men and women. Even married people who have been encouraged to own this book, which is why I say that, because it contains benefits and preservers that are acceptable to readers. It's not only an excuse that the book also contains azimat whose writing is clearly taken from Al-Quran or a clerical paper. Even this book was appreciated or responded to by as many other writers, as K. Haji Ismail Amin Khalil, author of the Tarim Notebook, say that this book is very well read by all. Here is the response of Kiai Haji Ismail Amin Khalil. Even though the book is not very thick, it is very nourishing and rich in it, containing the edge and adab that are associated with the woman of Salihah. It is worthy of any Muslim, especially our young women. Highly recommended. Laura Sub-Muslim, the writer of Good Morning, also presents his response as well as his response. This book of love letters, especially appropriate for young children to read, since so many adults have had a scant amount of education. It can be the answer to that question. Message from great men about great things in life, that are fatal to absorbing. This book is like translating the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-hikmatu dallatun al-mu'minun aynama wajadaha fahuwa ahakku biha. Knowledge or wisdom is like lost treasure to a mu'min, and wherever he finds it, he has the right to pick it up. I hope a book of this value can be read by many scientific seekers. Not only did the writers respond, but even Kiai Azrul Khalim, Rais Syria DCNU Yemen, expressed his response as well. This home love letter book is full of valuable lessons for couples, with accounts of inspiring men and women in married life. It is good for the married to increase their wisdom in dealing with household problems, as well as for the unmarried to be prepared for the inner birth. highly recommended. Little information on these love letter books, that after a week of this household love book had been sold out by 1000x. Wow! Was a fantastic number for the last textbook and a personal pride for the writer. And it was suggested that one would read it to recite Al-Fatiha to the scholars, especially the first is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa azwajihi wa ashabihi. The second is Imam Ghazali. The third is Habib Muhammad bin Alawi. The third is Habib Muhammad bin Ali Ba'alawi Faqihil Muqaddam and Habib Muhammad bin Alwi Sa'ad. The fourth is Sheikh Yusuf Abdul As-Susi. The fifth, Habib Muhammad Amin BSE. The sixth, our teacher and parent. Buku ini berisikan hak-hak suami istri, kisah teladan ulama soleh dan wanita solihah, doa-doa, yakni doa cepat dapat jodoh, doa akad nikah, doa cepat hamil, doa kandungan tidak keguguran saat persalinan, doa anak menjadi soleh dan solehah. Spesifikasi buku ini adalah gambar atau sampul buku yang soft cover serta kertas yang berukuran 14,8 x 21 cm dengan jumlah halaman 168 halaman dan ditarif dengan harga normal 50.000 saja. With this my description of the Home Love Letter book, I hereby close the review of the Home Love Letter book, with which I express my heartfelt thanks to all of those who were with us and our colleagues. This is Rizky Komari signing off. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay healthy and good night.